this is the engine that might go into Gilbert's slanted sled, because we're having problems with finding a machine shop that can do something on this thing. So I'm going to pop this head off here, and hopefully we got something to work with. If not, then we just keep the path. But if I pop this off and it's 30 over and there's no lip on this thing, we're going to roll with this thing. So, and then I'll get up on a stand and we'll start getting something going this fast. All right, moving on. Well, pop the head off. Pretty stoked because it's got headers on it. Happy about that. But it looks good. I see a smudge mark, but I don't feel a mark. And here's the best part. I don't think we're going to be waiting until February. I think I'm going to get this crack-a-lackin'. This looks like it's 30 over. This is just a, I'm sorry, 40 over. Looks like it's 40 over. I'm going to call that, I'm going to call this good. We're going to use this sucker. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I'm going to be able to hone that thing, use the pistons, and let her eat. So yeah, we're going to blow it apart. Check it out. Here's an awesome little tech tip. If you're going to store blocks, get yourself some old bolts, same size. Put a little nut through them so that way it stores it up. This will clearance even if you have a crank on there too. This way you don't grind on these little dowels, and it makes it easy to stand up. That's how I did that block there. It's how you do all the blocks. It's really simple little deal. Quick little tech tip when you got so many slant sixes everywhere. It's the best way to do it. You can even do it with the V8s. I've done it with the V8s over there too. So, yep. Well, I got most of it apart, and it still looks good. It's definitely 40 over. The pistons are 180 thousandths into the hole. So this is the engine we just took apart. This is the one that I got for free. And I don't feel any ridge. There's nothing in there. It's just a witness mark. I'm going to say we're going to use that block. And then on the crank here, there was only, these all look good. There was a couple bearings, this one here and this one here too. But they don't come up, they're in. And I think they cut them like that. I'm not sure. Maybe it was, they were trying to cut out a groove that had happened. But it definitely goes down, it doesn't come up. Plus the bearing looks okay on those. So you can still see that there's a little bit of a witness mark there, but as far as the bearings go, all the bearings look good on these. So yeah, and then the rods look good too. Everything looks good. Except for some of these here, they didn't look nearly as good. So since we know this is the block we're going to be using, this is the one that I got for free. First thing I'm doing is this one I noticed had about an inch of washers on it. And so what I did is I modified a screwdriver. I ground it down so that way there's no flats on it. I can shove it down in here and just kind of twist it around. Make sure you don't mess up the threads. And this will get to the bottom. Then you can kind of vacuum out the stuff. So I kind of got that down through all these here. Let it soak. And we're going to start cleaning out some threads. Next thing we're going to do is knock these out. Because here, if you notice, watch, it hits bottom, but that direction it doesn't. And that's all the mud that's in there that builds up in those. I pulled the plug out the other side. I put, when I had water in it here, and nothing came out. And so it was completely plugged up. So I know that there's crap all on this side. So yeah, and I could see it here too, that there was a bunch of crap down in here. So, yep, we're going to be cleaning up. Oh, and Creamy Beaver, the actual human living Creamy Beaver, she's going to be cleaning pistons, because we're going to reuse these pistons. And yeah, why not? This is that plug on the side for the drain. As you can see that that thing is packed full of sand. This is how much sand is in this thing. So you can see it. So that's the reason why these things overheat. The water goes all the way down to here, but sometimes the sand level's all the way up to here in these. And these back couple cylinders just never get any coolant. So cleaning this out is a pain in the butt. So, yep, that's what I'm doing. Then when I start block prepping, I'm going to be drilling out these holes in here smooth out these radiuses and whatnot. So yeah, there it is. So a little while back, we got all the super clean stuff and everybody else blasted it out right away. So we're kind of holding off, but you know, we're not like doing like, you know, product placement or anything. So.
Well, I just wanted to say I got the email in Slant Daily Garage, and the gentleman over at Super Clean asked if we'd be interested in trying his stuff. Since I'm the official parts cleaner, I can't really mess up cleaning too much, but decided, sure, why not? Now here I am. So far, so good. I mean, yeah, definitely wear gloves, but that means it's working good. And immediate wrinklage of the fingers if you don't. Shane tried that. But yeah, get some gloves and just spray on and scrub. And I don't have a lot of experience with like different types of, you know, like cleaning these specific things before, but it seems to be working pretty well so far. So we'll see what happens.
Awesome. So she's going to do that. And I've got this thing pretty well cleaned up. I got most of the crap out of here so you can actually see through things now. And I'm going to drill a hole here and then tap that. And I'm going to do a few other things. I got most of the mud out of these, so I'm going to start chasing threads and then kind of going through there. All right, moving on. So a little before and after. These are the ones that haven't been cleaned. And here's what she's doing afterwards. And it's not taking long at all.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many of them, but considering there's no fumes and I'm usually sensitive, it's pretty good stuff. So yeah. I'll keep going on. I'm not going to give up.
And there's the one that's done. We're just kind of stacking them in there. Let them go. We're going to reuse everything. All right. And we've had parts. Rock Auto. The thing that's bitching about Rock Auto is that, and this is not a commercial, not at all, not sponsored by anyone. So I can make a list and then I can just forward the whole cart to someone. So yeah, Gilbert got a cart list when I was at PRI. Boom, there it is. Here, delivered. And I was able to get the pedal. So that came from eBay. So yeah, so that's going to have a pedal on it. We're going to put the 2-barrel manifold on it. And still going to run a single exhaust. And the exhaust should be here soon. There's a little update. Well, there you have it. Would I buy Super Clean again? Sure, why not? Seems to be working pretty good. Got all the grooves out and cleaned it all up. So these pistons are pretty much ready to go back in. Got a little bucket here full of these. And yeah, so these are 40 over, definitely. I measured it, but it says right there, 40 over. So we're golden. And yeah, oh, this is all cleaning pistons. I got this pretty much prepped. I'm going to start getting this all cleaned up. I'm going to hone these out and yeah, start drilling, tapping. All right, I think this is it for this week. We'll open up the box of stuff later. So, all right, till next week. Peace.